Okay, let's get started with a 16 size open-faced Elgin. This watch is housed in a swing-out case. Grasp the watch by the stem and rotate the bezel in a counterclockwise direction. Next, we're going to gently pull the stem into the setting position. Locate the small notch at the 6 o'clock position. Insert a small screwdriver or your thumbnail and gently pry to open the case. To remove this movement from the case, we first need to locate and remove the 2 case screws. This particular case uses half-head screws. Rotate the screw until the flat side lines up with the side of the case. Now gently press on both sides of the movement to release it from the case. Next, we're going to remove the hands using this tool, which is called a hand puller. Insert the jaws of the hand puller underneath the hands. Squeeze gently on the sides to remove the hands. Now we're going to secure the movement to the watch disassembly stand. Tighten the screw just enough to securely hold the movement. Locate the hole where the winding stem goes in and the small letdown hole shown here. We'll use a pin vise to let down the power on the mainspring. I have inserted a broken watch stem in this pin vise. We want to insert the bench key into the winding hole and a small screwdriver into the letdown hole. Rotate the bench key in a clockwise direction while simultaneously applying gentle pressure to the screwdriver in the letdown hole. Allow the bench key to slowly rotate in your hand. Now that the hour hand and the minute hand have been removed, we can go ahead and remove the dial. The dial is held in place by 3 screws located around the rim of the watch. Locate each one of these screws and back them out just a few turns. Do not remove these screws at this time. Now that the dial screws have been loosened, take a small screwdriver or your tweezers and gently lift the dial off the movement. Do not force the dial because it is very fragile. You'll notice as you remove the dial, it will pull the second hand off the movement. Now that we've got the dial off, you'll notice the 3 feet that hold the dial to the movement, and you can also see where the second ring has been soldered in. Now we can start removing the motion works. We'll start by removing the dial washer. This keeps the hour wheel from rubbing up against the back of the dial. Next, we'll remove the hour wheel itself. Next, we'll remove the minute wheel bridge by removing the 2 screws. And now we'll remove the minute wheel itself. Here I'm manipulating the set spring cam so you can see how the parts of the set mechanism work. Remove the clutch lever screw. Now we'll remove the set spring. Now we're going to remove the clutch lever. This is the cannon pinion. It supports the minute hand. Now we're going to use the pin vise to remove the cannon pinion. First, we need to remove the watch stem that's in the bench key now. Next, take the pin vise, place it over the cannon pinion, snug it down, gently rotate the pin vise back and forth while gently pulling up to remove the cannon pinion. Now here's a close-up of the cannon pinion. Now we can start removing the winding wheels. The first one to remove is the larger of the two, which is called the ratchet wheel. Now we can remove the other wheel, which is called the crown wheel. It's the only screw in the watch that is a right-handed thread screw. In other words, you turn the screw to the right to loosen it. Now we can remove the crown wheel hub. And then the crown wheel itself. Now we can remove the balance wheel. First, loosen the screw that holds the balance wheel cock in place. Then, locate a small slot right around the rim of the watch. Insert a small screwdriver into this slot and gently twist the screwdriver back and forth to loosen the balance cock. Once the balance cock is loose, take your tweezers and lift straight up on the balance wheel cock, taking care not to stretch or damage the hairspring. Okay, now we can remove the train bridge. This is a 3-fingered bridge Elgin movement, so there are 3 screws that hold the train bridge to the watch. We're going to loosen each one of those and remove them. Okay, now locate the slot on the edge of the train bridge, insert a small screwdriver, twist gently back and forth to loosen the train bridge, and then remove it. Okay, now we can remove the mainspring barrel bridge. It's held on by 2 plate screws and also the 2 case screws. Remove both case screws. And the 2 plate screws. And then finally, remove the barrel bridge itself.